Get back into it. Fair warning for everyone, this is a potential to get very, very dark, very, very fast. There is a potential for this to turn into a very bad situation and be very messed up, depending on how the rest of this goes.
I'll leave the exhibition in its current state for a while. I'll call it the art of vandalism.
Dude, you're fucked up. So if you are squeamish with anything regarding the activities that will be seen from here on out and do not wish to be a part of this, please go to another video, go to another creator, something. Because I don't want anyone to be re-traumatized by anything that I create or put out there. And I certainly do not want anyone to be traumatized or re-traumatized because of a game. Yeah, and I'm wondering how that's going to translate into the viewer and playing experience, chat. But as I was saying, as we were saying at the end of, before we went into the break, this has the potential to get very, very fucked up very, very fast. And when it starts going sideways, it's going to go sideways to a point. I don't even know where to begin, though. To a point tribal scars. I don't even know where to even begin. Would it be Old Town? Like, I think I have to go to the mosque. Right. We gotta get some. We gotta change some clothes. This can get very, very ugly very, very fast, and I don't like that.
Don't pass by. Welcome, welcome. Let's pick something that suits you.
I'm going to be going into a mosque. So let me see here. What do we have? White suit, Ottoman outfit, merchant attire. We're going to buy that. I can't buy that. Can I print it? No.
A good choice. A good choice in...
Okay. Correct, but
Welcome, welcome.
now we need to go. I want to try. I want to get into. 'Cause I think that's where my answers are going to be. Is at the mosque. Now, I'm not 100% certain of that. But I think it's as good a place to start as any when trying to find someone who is. He looks of African descent. Pregnant. Unless there's an
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Just walk away, or I'll suddenly forget we are both Ottomans.
Seni görmek güzel.
There's the mosque. Enter the mosque. Not through that door. Okay, sorry. Well, that is gorgeous.
Help me, please.
Interesting. But I've never heard of it.
Do you know anything about this?
We should stick together, especially in times like this.
Okay, that'll work. Work. Scars on the girl's face seem to be from Yu's ethnic group tribe. The only place where you can find Yu's people is in Cardona is the refugee camp located under Victoria Bridge between Scaladio and Silverton. Scaladio and Silverton. Door Bridge, Pilgrim Bridge. Cool. That's what I need. So we're gonna place on map that. There. You red hot chili peppers. Then we are going to fast travel to the city hall. Again, warning. This has to deal with quote unquote violations. It is not a good situation. I am fairly certain it's not going to be depicted. But if you need to fast forward to this video or choose another video to watch, please feel free. We're gonna head to the refugee camp. Maybe. There we go. There's that. Game catch up with its texturing.
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more.
As part of the governor's commitment to increasing tourism in Cardona, the city hall has decided to announce the treasure hunt to events. The challenge consists of 3 stages, each consisting of 8 photographic clues, the locations of hidden treasure boxes. That's what I was thinking as well, Shad. Once petition collected all 8, he or she must return to the collected clues for the next set of treasures. Cool. Under this bridge. Nope, wrong bridge. I was going the wrong way. Just getting worse.
Is this familiar to you?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
I'm on the other side of the bridge. God damn it.
Hello.
Beasts!
Oh shit.
Murderers!
They're completely livid.
First they come to our land, then they murder our people.
Drop them all into the sea!
Okay, well that's not what I anticipated, but damn it.
you able to help me?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Murder! Beasts!
Sir, this place is off limits to the public. Please state your business or leave, or I shall request that the police...
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking for a witness for a case.
A private investigator? Really? Even so, you're not authorized. I can't let you...
And you are?
I'm Ronald Harlow, here to handle the refugee situation on behalf of City Hall. I'm the acting supervisor here, so I have full authority here to ask you to leave, or I shall order the police to detain you for trying to pass the blockade. Please, step back.
Kick him in the nards. Alright, so the options are Ronald Harlow is a depressed young clerk exhausted by his day-to-day job. City Hall has assigned him to oversee the refugee camp, but he's too tired and indifferent to solve the problems that arise. He has a scant mustache and thinks that which he thinks makes him look older. Pale skin and bags under his eyes suggest he is tired of his dark, cramped office, which he rarely leaves, yet, judging by his clean and barely worn shoes, he does not favor the outdoors in any case. Sweaty palms suggests Ronald is stressed. He might have worn fewer clothes considering today's weather. Alright, or it's dazed formalist. Ronald Harlow is a pale young clerk who tries his best to oversee a refugee camp assigned to him by City Hall. He's not very happy with such responsibility, but he always does things by the book and executes all tasks he is given. However, he lacks the experience to deal with problems outside his writing desk. He's attempting to look older than his years by growing a scant mustache. Pale skin and bags under his eyes suggest he works in a poorly lit office, which he rarely leaves, judging by his clean and barely worn shoes. He craves to look authoritative by wearing smart clothes, but his look is out of place considering Cordona's weather. Sweaty palms suggest Ronald is extremely stressed from being outside his comfort zone. I actually think that's it.
What about the murder that this crowd keeps shouting about?
It's mere assumption. I assure you
Yeah,
that the
same.
situation is under the police's control.
He's trying to be authoritative, but he doesn't have it.
Obviously a professional and a responsible person, but you clearly have never handled a situation like this before.
I am handling it, Mr. Holmes. Don't question my capability here.
And tell me how you do it. You can't even calm this gathered crowd, and as for the police, they're not quite managing it either, are they? You consider yourself a problem solver, but until today, you've been solving problems sitting at your desk in a dark corner of a city hall room. Here, you need a more practical approach.
What are you driving at, Mr. Holmes?
I can help you to handle the situation if you're truly interested in solving things quickly and quietly.
And how exactly would you manage that?
Simply tell the police that I'm with City Hall and I'm permitted to investigate the scene. I'll work out the rest, but in return, I need your help finding my witness. She's a young refugee. She's with child or was with child recently.
Look, there is indeed a dead body inside the camp. So even if the girl you are looking for is there, all the refugees are now being detained and interrogated by the police. They won't allow you to speak with her, and I can't do anything about that until the situation settles down.
So it's in our mutual interest to settle it.
Oh. I suppose that things are bad enough that I ought not shy away from help. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell the police to allow you to come inside. Just tell me when you're ready.
Mr. Harlow, how did the refugees end up here exactly?
Oh, so you're not from around here yourself?
I've been away. For some time. But I read the papers.
Yes, this whole story has been in the papers for almost a year now. They were smuggled to Cordona on a ship from Africa.
Smuggled? Then why didn't you deport them?
The smugglers managed to sneak them to shore and hide them inside an abandoned warehouse. When the police raided the warehouse and found the refugees there, the ship was already gone. We aren't even certain as to which ship it was. We have busy shipping routes with other colonies these days, you see.
So you decided to lock them up under a bridge?
There was no other option. We're still trying to work out what to do with them. I only hope we'll find a humane solution and not put them on a raft and float them out to sea.
Jesus.
Mr. Harlow, what exactly do you do here? What are your responsibilities?
What I do and what I am responsible for are two different realities, Mr. Holmes. On paper, I am in charge of the camp territory, security, provision, and the refugees in general. What I actually do most of the time is knock on every city hall door trying to obtain some funding, or at least rations for the camp.
The police here on City Hall's behalf too?
They are, minus those who came here after the body was found. The governor won't let the refugees disperse into the island, so there's a significant police presence guarding the camp. Naturally, they answer directly to the police. I have some influence here, but I'm not their direct authority.
I'm ready to take a look at the scene.
All right. Go inside the camp and find Inspector Tewkesbury. He's the officer investigating the scene. Tell him I sent you. Say you're an independent expert from City Hall. He'll fill in the details for you.
I'll find my way with words. Thank you, Mr. Harlow.
So they keep these refugees under a bridge like proverbial trolls.
Here I thought I was being slick dressing as a cop.
No wonder the people outside are so disturbed.
Who the hell are you? How did you get in here?
Mr. Ronald Harlow let me in, sir. I'm Sherlock Holmes, a surveyor of refugee affairs with City Hall. You're Inspector Tewkesbury, I presume?
A surveyor? What does that even mean?
In short, I've been sent to conduct an extensive report on the incident for the Colonial Office and to assess all the damage inflicted on state property.
Got it. Another paperworm sent to count money and get food for archive mold. Go on, look around, but don't make yourself too at home. As if I didn't have enough problems before you appeared.
Could you first tell me what happened here?
What happened? People from the bridge above the camp heard a woman screaming and saw a mass of refugees attacking a man. Clearly not a refugee. When the camp guards came by, the man was floating in the sewage canal with a knife in his chest. Bam. A murder. Big news for Cordona.
I'm sure. Thank you, Inspector. And none of the refugees were harmed?
One fellow was cut. He's lying over there near their kitchen.
Not wrong. I was thinking it was a mix of Gary Oldman or John Hunt.
Right, but perhaps the whole debacle started because of her. She started wailing.
Means fuck you, you Gary Oldman motherfucker.
Back there in the shacks, same as the rest of the refugees. She's been questioned by my men, but she's just some refugee girl. Can't understand much English.
Do you have any suspects yet?
You're joking, right? I've got a whole camp full of suspects. And if you ask me, this bloke had it coming. Better bury him and forget about the whole thing. And now there's a crowd gathered at the camp, and my superiors say we must thoroughly interrogate the refugees. At least those who can understand any English.
Do you believe that your superiors wish to get rid of the refugees?
I think that both our superiors would rather keep the story quiet. Since that's an unaffordable luxury now, they're looking how to protect their public image. That's why I have to waste my time waiting for my people to turn every stone and befriend every refugee.
Did you learn anything about the dead man?
The fellow looks like a thug. I've had dozens like him fished out of the sea over the past 20 years. Ever since these...
He's at least knowledgeable and willing to share information.
Bad blood in them. My best bet is that this thug had something against them too.
And no clue as to his identity?
He had some items on his body, but nothing to indicate who he was or where he was from.
I think I should catalogue his possessions in my records.
Go on. They're on the table near the body.
Here we go again. Number of hours on Cordona before stumbling upon another dead body? 0.
£1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British currency isn't very common in Cordona. A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk. Malpal, soaked with salt water.
Interesting. $300 fingernails.
Coal dust under the nails. I don't see much coal around here. A steel dirk. Sharp. A common accessory among sailors and soldiers. I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however the wound is too messy to be certain. An interesting tattoo. Does it mean something? Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other. This...
Well, we found our limping man.
A violent death. This man, limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John.
The dead man from the game was the same person who broke into Vogel's gallery. Correct. It was also the same man who broke into his house. I have to find a way to look for that.
Do you know anything about this?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Could you help me?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Everyone's looking at us, Sheriff.
Excuse me, just one question.
You sure you know
A
what
solid
you're
question,
doing?
sir, but I don't have the answer.
May I ask you something?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Oh, carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment. No hint of blood or impact. The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike. It might have been used as an improvised weapon.
Maybe. Oh, that's a slash by...
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately. He is in shock, feverish and dehydrated.
Yeah?
You know first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain death.
Help me, please.
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what, and dressed as what?
Someone was dragged against their will.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified. Back off. Back off.
Oh, you're one of those kinds of pricks, aren't you?
No one deserves to end up in a place like this.
How do I help him?
May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
That will kill, not save him.
Okay, so I'm looking for something that will help him. Okay.
It won't do any good.
Okay.
Just washed. Better than nothing to bandage the wound.
I need something else to treat it with, though. Hot water, perfect.
I'll use it to create a solution.
Okay. Need herbs of some sort. Assuming. Aloe vera.
I can use this to stop the infection from spreading. Nausea and stomach pain is not what he needs now. I've collated all the ingredients, now to prepare the first aid solution.
For some science. All right, -3, -4, 5. Okay. Funny. Alright, so one from the region's value. Okay. Multiplies region's value by 2. Okay, cool. So that's 1. Okay. Fuck yeah, science. Look at me sciencing that shit out.
Thank you. This should make you feel better, my friend. Now remain lying down and drink as much water as you can.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
Back off.
Walk off.
Is this familiar to you?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Okay.
A
Size
man's
10 barefoot, size 9.5 with a damaged
heavy
sole.
boot with a worn-out sole. Police boots. Always happy to trample evidence. A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently. Someone bled profusely here. A furrow in the ground. A blood trail leading to or from the canal. Clearly a left handprint here. You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place?
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads.
If they find out about the passage, everything will go there.
Sealed shut. I doubt our man could get through these grates.
Sherry, just look at this. Living quarters in a sewer. What kind of a genius bureaucrat came up with this idea?
If they find out about the passage, everything. If they find out about the passage...
Okay.
If they find out...
I'm missing one.
If they find out about the passage...
Okay, take refugees out, camp on lockdown. It's not money.
If they find out about the passage...
And it's... Okay. It's not hysteria, it's not old sleuth. Okay, so it's money. Okay.
Back, Sherlock. I think they're suspicious. Or they were checking you out.
If they find out about the passage...
Police officers are worried that the situation with the dead body will put the camp into strict lockdown, and they'll lose the money flow they were earning from their scheme.
Nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody mouth shut.
The coppers smell fishy here, Sheriff. Perhaps we should sniff around in the camp a little more thoroughly.
Can I ask you a question?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Excuse me, just one question.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Help me, please.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
You still here?
I want to finish this, but I have to snooze an ad quick. Yeah, Ostrich is right. And the game just quit. God damn it. Okay. Hey everybody, ToddFather6 here signing off. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to see more, click the videos that are listed or hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications in order to be notified when I've got more posted. Until then, as always, be good, be kind, be safe. See you next time.